God bless you. It is great to be with you today. I hope you stayed connected over the week. Keep watching my videos, keep sharing. By sharing, it will also help transform people's lives all over the world. Be encouraged, be inspired. Today I want to talk to you about stay strong in the storm. No matter how strong and powerful you are, there will always be someone who can make you weak. Samson was very strong and powerful, but however strong and powerful he was, his wife Delilah made him weak. In the book of Judges chapter 16, verse 6, Delilah came to Samson and asked him, please show me the secret of your strength and how you can be tied up and be subdued. Samson didn't want to tell Delilah the truth still, and Delilah kept on convincing him, persuading him for a long time, until verse 17 of the same book, Samson told her the truth. He said to her that if my hair were shaved, my strength will leave me and I will be as weak as any other man. So after Delilah had noticed this, had discovered the secret of Samson's strength, he went ahead and called all the rulers of Philistines. They came in as Samson was sleeping. They shaved the 7 braided hair of Samson, and there the strength left him. He became weak. And now this is the reason why you don't need to share your ambitions to people, to share your plans to people. The people whom you trust so much may use such, once they have discovered the secret behind your success, now they will use it against you to bring your downfall. Not everyone is there for you. When people try to pull you down, to downgrade you, you have to show them the power in you. Stand strong and prove to them that you are better and stronger than them. Show them the art that they didn't have and stand up. We go through various storms in our lives. The storm in raising up your children, the storm in your job, storms in your education, storms in your relationships. But let me remind you one thing, that this one thing that should not depart from your mind, that these storms are only temporary. They are not there to stay. These storms have origin. But the answer is that God cannot allow the storms to come to you if He will not bring the best out of it, if He will not bring you out of it better and stronger than ever before. When we are faced with such trials, when you go through various trials, you have to keep your focus, you have to keep the faith and stay strong and believe that the best is yet to come. In the Bible, in the book of Luke chapter 8 verse 2, Jesus Christ was sailing with His disciples. His disciples were terrified when the storm came. They feared that they will be drowned, and now they shouted unto Jesus Christ. They called Jesus Christ. They said, Master, Master, we are being drowned. Jesus Christ arose and rebuked the wind, and the weather was calm, and the wind was calm. The storm was calm, and now these disciples had very little faith. Let me tell you one thing that you don't know about the storm. A storm is designed in a way, a storm is designed to strengthen your faith, to give you deeper experience with God, to make you stronger, to make you become more powerful than ever before. When you are faced with various trials, you need to stay focused, you need to stay strong always, and believe that the best is yet to come. The scripture says in the book of James chapter 1 verse 2 that count it all joy, brethren, when you are faced with the trials of many kinds. For testing of your faith produces perseverance. Perseverance must complete its work so that you may be complete, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. You have to understand that God knows what He is doing. When you allow the storms to come to you, He will bring the best out of it. He cannot start what He will not accomplish. He is a God of order, and he does things perfect at his own time. He said in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 that he cannot attempt you beyond that which you can bear. And he also promised in the same verse that he will also provide a way out throughout your temptation when you are being tempted. God sometimes allows us to suffer hardships, to go through various storms so that He can bring the best out of it, so that we can be stronger and mature in Him. He allowed the Israelites to suffer, to face rejection, to face defeat, to be defeated, so that they could so that they will enjoy the milk and honey in the promised land, so that they could enter the promised land. He allowed Job to suffer the hardship, to suffer the pain. However, no matter how hard it was, and so that at the end of it, Job would receive everything that he had lost. He received them double. He allowed Job to suffer so that he could bring an abundance to Job. And now, when you are faced with such trials, when you go through various hardship, when storms come, that is the moment that you need to strive and stay strong, so that you may become the best, so that you may become the person whom God created you to be. The storm is only temporary. It's not there to last forever. When you go through various storms, when you are faced with hardships, and you decide not to surrender, and you decide not to give up that strength. Sometimes you have been struggling with that addiction for a long time, with that illness for a long time. You have been waiting for your spouse for a long time. Sometimes you have been waiting for things to show up, for things to work out for you. You have been waiting for a well-paid job, but it has not come yet. That does not mean that it won't come. You just need to stay focused, just need to stay strong. You may feel frustrated, annoyed, and you may also feel exhausted. But let me remind you one thing, that this too shall pass. These storms are only temporary. They are not there to stay. Soon they will be over. Soon you will see a breakthrough. Soon you will get a new into a new relationship. Soon you will get a well-paid job. Just need to stay focused and trust the Lord that is and believe that the best is yet to come. I know very well that Abraham would have felt pain when God asked him to offer his only son Isaac as a sacrifice. Remember, Abraham and Sarah have waited for a child for a long time, until their old age. But now that God has blessed them with the son whom they named Isaac, God is now testing Abraham's faith by asking him to offer his only son Isaac as a sacrifice. I know he would have feel pain, but he didn't complain. He just obeyed the Lord. He trusted God. He trusted in God. And when he was about to slay, his son Isaac, he had a voice. A voice came from heaven and called him, Abraham, Abraham, do not lay your hand on your son. Abraham then looked around and saw a ram. He took it and offered it as a sacrifice to God instead of his son Isaac. You can imagine what Abraham felt in his heart while he was asked to offer his only son as a sacrifice to God. But the good thing is that God would have not asked Abraham to do all this if he will not provide a ram for the sacrifice. When God allows you to go through various hardships, He will also provide the best solution. He will also provide the way out. The trouble will soon be over. The anxiety, the depression, all disturbing thoughts will soon subside, and you will become the best. You will become the person whom God created you to be. Be like an eagle. Eagles love the storm. When the storm comes, they spread up their wings and soar higher and fly higher. They love the storms. You also need to smile through the storm. When the storm comes, they don't come to destroy you. They just come to to strengthen you, to give you power, and to give you hope. You just need to stay strong and trust that the best is yet to come. God said in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17 to 18 that our present trouble are small and won't last very long. The trouble will soon be over, but the joy that comes will last forever. When you are sad, you have to smile. When you are happy, you must laugh. And when you are and when you are weak, you have to stay strong. You need to stand stronger. It's during your tough moments, your hard times that you need to stay focused, that you need to strive and try your best to be the best person whom God created you to be. God knows you by your name. He has you in the palm of His hands. No obstacle no obstacle is too great for Him. No storm in your life God cannot defeat. God cannot come. No giant along your path, no Goliath along your path that God cannot defeat. You just need to stay strong and and be right with Him, and He will bring the best out of it. Have a new perspective, and try a new approach. Tell God that, God, you have allowed the hardships to come to me. You have allowed the storms to come to me. But I trust you. You will bring the best out of it. You will bring me out of this stronger and powerful than ever before. You never know how strong and powerful you are until being strong is the only choice you have. You have to understand that you are stronger than you think. You are capable of doing great things. Believe that everything you want is coming your way. Whenever you start thinking it will never end, you just need to stay strong and pray. Believe that the best is yet to come. Believe that God, everything you have been praying for is coming your way. Keep pushing through the storm. Keep pushing, and no matter how hard it is. Jesus Christ said in the book of Revelation chapter 3 verse 21 that to him who overcome, I will give him right to sit with me on. I will give him the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I overcame and sat with my Father on His throne. After the trouble, after the hardship, after the storm, you will feel more empowered. You will experience the favor you have never experienced before. You will experience breakthrough. You will experience the goodness of God that you have never experienced before. God says in the book of Psalms that weeping only endures for the night, joy comes in the morning. You have to go through the hardship. You have to go through rejection, persecution. You have to go through the storm so that you may become the best person God created you to be. Without storm, without hardships, life will not have any meaning. It's during the tough times that the champions are made. Champions are not made in the best times or in the easy times. It's during the tough times that you need to stay focused and be stronger than ever before. The storms do not come to destroy you, but to bring the best out of you. After you have gone through all this, my brothers and sisters, I do believe and declare to you that you will experience the favor, you will experience the goodness of God, you will become the best person, stronger, whom God created you to be. In Jesus' name. I hope you have been inspired by this video. Kindly give it a thumb, like this video. You can also share your comment. Let me know that you are enjoying my videos by your comment. Just comment at the comment section down at the bottom of this video, and also you can subscribe if you have not done so, and stay updated for the next video. Do not be left out for the next video. Subscribe and turn on the notification. It's also very important. Share this video to your friends. Let us help to reach this message of hope to everyone, to all people around the world. And I hope by doing this, I do declare to you that your life will not remain the same again. Your life will be transformed in Jesus' name. I hope to meet you in the next video.